What's going on, guys and girls? Rob here with you this evening, and I just wanted to make sure the volume's working. It looks like it's working fine. And Saturday evening chat. What was it, 10:23? We'll stay in here maybe 5 minutes and see if anybody wants to come in and chat about wrestling tonight, um, or any other new games that you may have picked up lately. Um, of course, you know the wrestling's been shown on my channel pretty exclusively over the last few days, and it's probably going to stay that way for the next couple of weeks. Probably be exclusively wrestling, probably for the next few weeks. We'll see what happens. But you know, we are here tonight discussing the future of the channel possibly and see what we can do. We're certainly hoping to keep the channel running. Um, no guarantees. Obviously, there's no guarantees in life nowhere. But I'm looking to keep the channel up and running. Darlene, she's been on my ass. She said, just cause we're in a rough patch, she said, don't stop broadcasting. So I'm not stopping. I want any and everybody that loves watching wrestling, football, baseball, basketball, any of that stuff that you like watching on my channel, boxing. I hope you will continue watching my channel. I really do. I'm just showing off the Squared Circle wrestling game because I really, really enjoy it. And I have no dog in the fight there as far as ownership or um, as far as trying to sell the game to anyone. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling people straight up I like the game and I enjoy it. And sometimes, you know, it's it pretty much gives it away just by how much you're showing it off and letting people know that you really, really do enjoy it. Um, uh, Dayloth, PTSD, anime, manga, satire, OVR. Uh, has stumbled on this by total mistake or accident. Though I thought I used to play these old dice wrestling games growing up. I had all of them, but it was like grids where I had to add up via math more complicated charts. Then when I got older, they combined pictures, more cartoon-like things, Galaxian, and then Feral Singer. I was I was big on Spike the Road Warriors Gladiator of Etra or some knockoff. I guess this is like more advanced kind of form of those. If you have any idea of the older ones, it would be cool to know. I remember them coming in like a mail away thing, white cardboard that folded open with all their cards. GWF came in envelopes though. Um, you may be talking about Phil Singer's games. Phil Singer's wrestling games. They come in folded type cards, yes. Um, and I'm not sure I have them handy right now. If I had them handy, I do have them handy. Here I do. Yeah, I do. You kidding me? Um, Dayloff. Dayloff. Let's see if this may be what you're thinking about. Legends of Wrestling. And when you ordered them, you got them in this type of card type situation, and then you took them out, and then they were wrestling cards. You know, you know these type. Yeah, wrestling cards. Harley Race, PN News, Matt Striker, and here's Sam Houston. Yeah, yeah. Legends of Wrestling. I bet that's what you're talking about because you said they came in a cardboard. It's a white cardboard that folded. I bet you're talking about that. I bet you're talking about that right there. Because these cards fit easily in there, and then they come out. When you get them out, they've been taken good care of, and they're not folded. And you even get a dice and a handbook in there. Um, some of the handbooks. I'll show you a couple of those. Um, Legends. I ordered the Legends 10 from Phil Singer. I ordered uh, I think that was like the main set. And then you get the direction book to go with it. And then expansion pack 1 tagged as a bunch of tag teams. A bunch of tag teams come with that. Expansion number 2, Barry Windham, a bunch of others. We got another book to go with it. Yeah. And yeah. And then you get all these charts into the ropes. And once you get 8 of them, you're fine. Because, you get 4 and 4. Once you do that, you're in good shape. And then there's Kenny Omega right there. Kenny Omega. Best of the Indies. So that's before Kenny got into AEW, and that's before AEW really joined up here and became something. But yeah, once they get into a federation, it's a little bit harder. But if they ever become free agent, that's when Phil Singer jumps on them. Phil Singer jumps on them, and that's the way to do, And he tries to get his licenses or whatever, and yeah, that's Phil Singer's wrestling. So try to answer you there, Dayloth, PTSD, anime, manga, satire, OVR. Perhaps it's Phil Singer. You even mentioned Phil Singer, and that was from like Phil Singer Games or something odd. Yeah. So yeah, Phil Singer came out with that. That's been some years ago. It's been out and about, but yeah, they indeed did that. Um, I'm looking for more and more folks that are in depth into wrestling. I really am. I liked the old Carolina Wrestling Federation. It was out of Burlington. It had Rick Converse and some other guys that were down there. You'd see the Hardys come down there once in a while. You've seen Johnny Weaver down there a lot. Don Kernodle, Rocky Kernodle, right there in Burlington. That's where they're from. Um, so, I enjoyed that federation while they were open, and I actually knew the guy that ran it for a while. I didn't know him real well, but I knew of him, and we talked on a few occasions. And he decided to give it up. I think maybe 2018, 2019, he gave it up and decided enough is enough. But he kept it going for better part of 20 years almost. So yeah, if somebody down that way wanted to keep one going, that it's a way to do it, but you just have to definitely find the right connection and definitely if you want to become a great wrestler, you can start down there. Hangman Adam Page started down in that area, and he made something of himself, and I don't hate on him. I don't hate on him for going somewhere and really becoming a great wrestler. A lot of people don't like him, but hey, he is in the upper echelon of wrestling, and he got away from teaching. He was a school teacher. He got away from that and wanted to. And I don't hate on anybody. I don't hate on anybody for doing and reaching and trying to achieve their dreams. I don't hate on them for it. Yeah, if you got any questions, if you got anything you'd like to ask about this game, do ask it to me. Leave it in the chat. Looks like it's a slow night here, so I'm going to head out. You all have a great night. God bless, and I hope to have another live chat soon. And whole point is to have people react to you. Once that stops, you're done. Yeah. I right now, right now, um, I think AEW is a little stale right now, and I'm not sure they don't need to take a belt um from a kid that's got it. And if they do it, I'm not sure CM Punk's the right guy. I'm not sure CM Punk is the right guy to go after it. Um, it was great seeing Alex Shelley win the belt. Was it last night? Yeah, last night. Yeah, wait until Punk returns next Saturday. Yeah. Um, um, it was great seeing Alex Shelley win the Impact title. I think he is a transfer champion because I think Nick Aldis wins it in July. That's my opinion, totally my opinion. I think Impact has waited for Nick Aldis to come back. Nick Aldis will, I mean, he was a great NWA champion. He carried himself. He doesn't have the move set that a lot of wrestlers do, but neither did Ric Flair. Ric Flair didn't, but he knew how to carry himself as a champion, and I think Nick Aldis will do that. Alex Shelley, a great transfer champion. I think he's going to be a good champion for a month, and he may go beyond that. I was hoping Alex Shelley was going to win last night, and he did. And that that company is starting to rise a little bit. I'm starting to watch Impact a little more. Impact's a lot better wrestling than some of them right now. But AEW, they need to get that belt off to MJF and get it on somebody that can cause a stir. MJF doesn't wrestle enough. You need to have a world champion that at least wrestles once a month on TV, and he doesn't. He will not wrestle on TV. His pay per view uh, matches have not been that great. That 4-way was not a great match. I saw that match. I would have ranked that a C minus at best. It was not a great match. Um, who would I like to see take on MJF right now? Uh, you know, I like Adam Cole. I like Adam Cole. Uh, I know a lot of people are saying no, Adam Cole's kind of second level. I like Adam Cole right now. I wish he would wrestle MJF, and they are trying to start a program up. I know they are, but I'm understanding that this is going to be a short lived type situation. CM Punk is going to try to step in, and he's going to go after Orange Cassidy, I think, maybe early on. We're going to see what happens there. But I'm understanding Orange Cassidy and CM Punk may be the first show for CM Punk. So we'll see what happens. It should be very, very, very interesting how things are going to kind of take note. All I know is Omega versus Sabre Jr. should be phenomenal coming up. Yeah, Zack Sabre Jr. is good. Omega should get the title again. Yeah. Oh, Kenny Omega's great. Him and Moxley are one of the yeah. I like Moxley a lot. I like Moxley a lot. Um, I like him better than Danielson. Um, but I like the bald guy too. Claudio Castagnoli. I really like Claudio. I think he could carry the belt for a while. Uh, Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta. Why not try to get a title on Wheeler Yuta? He's a phenomenal talent. He may not be ready for the world title yet, but he's ready for a championship, and he needs to have a belt, no doubt about that. Tessa Blanchard, I'm understanding Tessa's in some talks with some different organizations right now. That should be really interesting too to see where Tessa ends up, because I had heard Impact was going to be her one and only places she could not wrestle, but I'm understanding WWE does not want Tessa Blanchard either. Um, NWA wants Tessa, but I don't think they want to pay her what she wants. Triple A is willing to pay her, but she's not necessarily really keen on going down to Mexico to wrestle. And New Japan, yes, yeah. TNT champion. Yeah, that would be great. Uh, but New Japan may be where she ends up at. It wouldn't surprise me if New Japan is where Tessa Blanchard ends up at. The only problem is you don't have as good of women wrestlers there as you do. I think right now the women wrestlers, the best women wrestlers right now are in AEW. I think so. Charlotte Flair, she's all right. Uh, but you've got some that are coming up, and the NWA champion, the Brickhouse Camille, she's going to wrestle in AEW. I'm hearing in the next few weeks. She's going to come over to the AEW station. I'm understanding maybe the third week in July. She's going to try to come over. So it may be one of the Saturday night shows that she comes over. It would not surprise me at all if she does that. And that would be very, very interesting because she Kaylee Kaylee Farmer is a really good wrestler. If you've never seen Kaylee wrestle, her husband also wrestles in NWA right now, and he's been a champion, and then now they've taken the belt from that he's no longer a champion now. I don't think. Uh, but he's in NWA. I think mainly Oscar, Becky Lynch, Charlotte. Yeah, and Oscar, she's in some trouble now with some of the stuff that she said. So Oscar could be sent back to Japan. I've been hearing that. She was some racist comments she made, so she was pulled off the air last night. She was going to be on last night, and I understand they pulled her off the air last minute. Uh, and Monday night doesn't look like she's going to be on there either. Oscar could be she could be a short lived champion there, and they may even strip her of the title. They I've heard that they may even do a house show. If they do a house show, they may let her lose. She showed up on TV and Charlotte beat her. Oh, was it last night? Oscar? Okay. Anyway, I heard it was at about 11:30 last night that she got in some trouble. So I don't know. It must have been after the show went off. But anyway, she got in some trouble for some comments that had been made, and she may be looking at heading home for a while. I don't know that situation entirely. We'll see what happens there. Um, I understand there are some new wrestlers that are going to be coming along. Um, and possibly in AEW very, very soon. Colby Corino, um, and he's going to be coming as a face, and that'll be interesting to watch. He was in the NWA for a while, and he's been in down in the Durham, North Carolina region, been wrestling down there as a face, and people down there just absolutely love Colby Corino. They loved his dad when he was down there, but he just would not stay down in North Carolina long enough, and then uh, he'd go back to Pennsylvania in that area, in Jersey, and he always was a heel, and he just was not as well received up north as he was down south. I don't know why, but Steve Corino was really, really loved down in North Carolina region, and then that's when he won the quote unquote AWA title. It was swerved AWA, but it was an actual title belt. And when he beat Rick Converse for it. No, no. Let's see. Who did he? No, he did not. Rick Converse beat him. Who did he beat for it? I forgot who he beat for the title, but it was the AWA title. So it was the actual big, huge AWA belt, but it's not recognized if you look at it. But if you look at Rick Converse, you look up his name. He was a quote unquote AWA champion at one time, and I forgot who he beat. I forgot who he beat for the title. Uh, you know what? He may have beaten Steve Corino for it. I believe that's who he beat. But who did Steve beat for it? I forgot. I could not tell you. I forgot. So You all have a great, great rest of your evening. God bless. I'm hoping to have some more wrestling on for you in the upcoming days. I had a new wrestling come on a little while ago with the Road Warriors and Ole Anderson, and as well as Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff. So I hope you all enjoy it. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon. We're set up for the semifinals of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship uh, tournament. So have a good one. Bye bye.